There. Is it all switched over? There. Hello to everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Sylvia Martinez. Hello. Deonda. Where have you been? Hello. Carol Bean Carol. Hello. Pie Cutie. Hello. Ziggy. Hello. How is everyone tonight? How is everyone? I hope you're not in the same position I am. Oh, I got two of my grandkids here and I'm late because of my older grandson. He couldn't get to sleep and so he wanted his gamma. And if I have to watch Bubble Guppies again. Ooh. Bubble, 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 guppy. Bubble, 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 guppy. I'm doing good. I can't complain. I had this whole idea of what I was going to do tonight. I was going to go over, start going over some constellations and the stories behind them all. No, it doesn't work. Zigzag Bubble Guppies rock. Oh my god, there's like a marathon of them. Oh my god. So he's like, come on, watch Bubble Guppy. So I had to sit down with him and no, couldn't sit in my chair. Sat on the couch with him, or the love seat, and got his banky and bundled all up and watched that. So and ended up falling asleep with him for about 45 minutes. Hazel, hello. Hello. So hello to my friends. Hello to my little friends. I hope everybody's having a good night, a good start to their weekend. I hope. I know I am, and I got a big day tomorrow. Supposed to be, Donna, did you hear? It's supposed to be 71 here tomorrow. I hope so. Let me see. Because if it's going to be the way I think it is, my butt is going out to, let's see. So, Saturday, supposed to be 67 and partly cloudy. Sunday is supposed to be 72 and rainy. Monday 70 rainy. And Tuesday 70 and partly cloudy. Taking bath. Hey Anna, hello. Eric Garcia, hello. I love the pleasantries. I love. Ziggy, has been raining. Where Ziggy's at? Vicky, hello. Came in to hear the weather with Lezaroni. I love it. Hello. So, I figured we'll just sit here and enjoy ourselves. Let's just enjoy. Celebrate. Whatever comes, comes. Let me see what's going on here, so... Okay. Off, that's on. Okay. Yay! Sylvia's having rain tomorrow with 80-degree weather, though. Someone slipped Mother Nature a happy pill. Yes, I like to enjoy here. Yes. Sarah, hello. At least your grandson wasn't singing Baby Shark. Oh, is he doing that? Thank God he hasn't done that yet, but he does like that. And it's so cute when he does it, because I'll sing it with him, but he won't sing the mommy and grandma part. And I'm like, why? He says, because they can't be sharks. Sharks are guys. So I said, mommy sharks and grandma sharks, they don't exist. Nope. Only boys can be sharks. Yep. And he's so serious. Oh my God. He just, he's funny. You can't outsmart him. You can't outsmart him. Do you know the old psychedelic hit, Hot Smoke and Sassafras? That was done by a group called Bubble Puppy. Oh my gosh. I did not know that. Oh, Nemesis Dawn, hello. Hazel said, oh my God, that song haunts me. My niece loves Baby Sharks. So does Zaya does too. And it's just like, oh my God. So, I don't know. Sylvie says, my granddaughter does too, Hazel. Oh my God, yeah. Vicky, can I make an unpopular statement? You sure can. Zigzag's like, please do. You're annoyed. Okay. I get annoyed a lot. That's not unpopular. He's like, I like unpopular statements. So yeah, I want to pull my hair out all the times. I don't blame you, Hazel. Everywhere I used to go now has all these new people from a different community, and I hate it. Oh, interesting. Why? That's an interesting statement. That's not unpopular. That's interesting. Why? I don't know them and they take over the chats. Maybe I just hate change. Oh my god, Vicky, it was crazy tonight. I was so off my game tonight. Sarah says, what do you mean? Refugees, immigrants, people from other religions? I know what she means. Well, honestly, I don't think it's maybe hey, look, I hate change too. I really do, but I've had to do it. And well, you're talking about online communities. I thought you meant that your town was being taken over by outsiders. No. Ziggy's like, I was trying to figure out the new names. Vicky, I was completely lost, didn't know most of them. Vicky says, they're from the true crime community and we're talking about a whole bunch of stuff that I don't know about. Maybe I'm just being whiny. No. Todd B, hello. No. I don't know. I don't know if oh hell, there's been times where even people in this community, I just let them take over chat and stuff like that. But it's nice to have new people. Seriously, it really is. Let's face it. At one point or another, everyone in here was new. You know? And the people that come in here now are not the same people came in here 2 years ago. That's for sure. A couple are. So, you know, a slow change is good. Vicky's like, Zigzags is, as a mod, I was trying to figure it all out. Vicky says, like, I love new people. That's great. But when scores of them come over, it's hard not to feel completely out of the loop, I guess. Oh, I understand. It was a lot, Les, but it settled down. I don't know. I've been busy. I literally did not turn my computer on today until I got online. Literally. So I have no idea. But it is a lot to take when there's a whole bunch all at once. It is a lot to take. It is. I understand. Nemesis, hello. Females are like felines. They both hate change. I love to trip my cat out. I put him in the bathroom when I move the furniture around. Pretty funny watching his reaction when I let him out. Vicky says, I'm glad I'm not crazy, Zigzag. Like I said, might be being pouty. No, I don't think so. Yes, it is, Les. Yeah. You know, it is. I can imagine with a whole bunch of people, it's all new. I can imagine. I just get a couple at a time in here. Thank God. You know. See, he says, nah, Vicky, it was a bit. It was a lot. So he says, Les, I know I don't say much, but I love being in here. I feel way comfortable. Well, thank you, Sylvia. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. No, that's why when I try to introduce something new, I want to do it in steps. You know, because I do realize, like, all right, with the sovereign citizen thing that I'm doing, Snickerdoodle, hello. Zigzag, Sylvia, Les relaxes me. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Ziggy. He says, well, and like arguments in the side chat with people I've never heard of. Just strange is all, I guess. I can understand it. Just like, all right, this is for instance. Todd B, let's go to Walmart. Yes, we should. You know, I got nicked as soon as that thing ended. Boom, I got it. I just got smacked. I was like, yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Because it was funny. But, alright, say the sovereign citizen movement. Now, that's something that's, you know, something I'm really keeping an eye on. And I realize that most of the people who are in my chat and follow me and stuff don't know what it is. But I do know that there is a lot of people out there, a ton of them, that do. So, yeah, I've been playing around and stuff, putting out little things here and there about sovereign citizens. But I'm actually going to be doing a history of it from beginning to end so people can understand. And so, you know, I want to cater to even those who are brand new, who don't know, even out there in the mainstream who don't know and is looking like, what is? I want to do it that way, you know, so that way people can understand. So that way, if I have more and more, because I do have a few people from from the mainstream that come in here who doesn't know what my channel is about. The only thing they know is about the sovereign stuff that I do. And so, you know, I want education on both sides. I want education on both sides. So that way nobody's lost and nobody's talking about things we don't know about. You know what I mean? It says, I have a Craftsman hat just like yours, Liz's Hound, says Nemesis. You just call me Les, hon. Only mine is Hunter Orange. Yeah, this was all they had. I went and took it. Yes, Zigzag, you're right. That's why I love it here. She listens to everyone. Oh, thank you, you guys. Well, you know, hopefully one day I'll be really big, but I promise I will try my darndest. Chat was a little chaotic, especially as a mod, trying to referee and keep it moving. Everything worked out though. Awesome. Vicky said it did. It's like you guys did a good job for sure. I just needed to vent. You can vent all you want. Milky Way, hello. Les, what's cooking good looking? Nothing. Cooked nothing. Nothing's cooking. Nicole A, hello. How you doing? Says hello, Les. And 6X. Sylvia, have you ever been in chat with over 300 or 400 people? That's fast and furious. I love it though. Hopefully I'll be like that one day. You never know. Vicky, thanks for letting me vent, Les. Hey, hon, vent all you want. Go ahead. No, and Sylvia has not been in the chat. Zigzag says, no problem, Vicky. Nothing but love. Yeah, go ahead and vent. I mean, some goes on. But I understand because, you know, especially with YouTube, it's a revolving door. Milky Way, I loved your cooking videos. Yeah, people want me to do that so bad, and I keep saying I'm going to do it. And, you know, there are days where I start to cook, and I'm like, oh, man, I don't feel like setting up a tripod. Les, you show more skin, and you'll get 400 viewers. I bet I would. Nicole A, doing good. Hope you're doing well. Yes, yes. But there is one thing that I've learned with YouTube, whether you're big or small and this and that, it's a revolving door. You know? And it's fickle. One minute you can be loved, next minute you can be hated, then loved 20 minutes later. It's one of those things. You can't please everybody all the time. You can't please everybody at any time, actually. People are not going to agree with you. You're not going to agree with them. And that's just the way it is. I've taken my knocks. I've learned my lessons. That's one thing about doing this and just jumping in and blah, blah, blah. Because you do take your knocks and you realize you can't please everybody. And it's not that you're a mean person or whatever. I'm not a mean person, but at some point you got to say, oh, well, you know, I tried. You know, Milky Way said yes. Have some half-naked men or women strutting their stuff. Rebecca C, hello. Never did get that call back, but hey. Which is good. I end up sleeping. 6 exactly, Les. We like new people. It was just a little overwhelming for mods and regulars tonight. I love greeting new people. You just got to go with it. Well, yeah, you know, and as far as change and stuff, you know, you never know what's going to interest anybody at any time. You never know. Some people like my format because I am pretty chilled, you know. And we could talk about everything and anything because, well, we're a lounge. But also, I'm sorry, can I call you tomorrow? It's okay, Rebecca. You can call me anytime, actually. But you know, in the same time, like with me, you know, I was doing chats up until this summer, 7 days a week, every day. 7 days a week since I started. That's a lot. And that's a lot on a person. And eventually, you get burned out. Eventually. Now, it's not that I was burned out. It's that I realized I had to take time for me. I had to take time for my grandkids and me. And then I started thinking, I have a lot of interests. A ton. And I want to project that. You know? And so while I'm in the middle of this change, that's why 2019 is going to be a weird year for me. Because while I'm doing this change, you know, I'm hoping that you, the viewer, like it. I don't want to be every time I do a live stream, we just sit up here and just blah, blah, blah. Although it's great because then we get to know each other and stuff like that. But I also want to put out videos and do live streams. Oh, I can't wait because, like I said, I can't wait to do this court of public opinion. Oh, my robe is just sitting there going, Leslie. But I don't want it to, how do I want to put it? I want it to be, sometimes you never know what you're going to get when you tune in, you know. And I also want it to be educational. I want to raise awareness on some things, you know. So I'm hoping that you, the viewer, will enjoy what direction I'm wanting to go into, and that you will stay with me, and that we can also, as a magnet, bring some others along. So it's the creator has, or the content creator has has 25 million things going on in their head, you know. And so there's going to be like a slow change no matter where you go, you know. It's important to allow some changes because that's how you grow your channel. Yeah, I just want to do things that interest me. I like your voice videos. Oh, thank you. I got another one to put out. I just gotta stick it together. I don't always comment on them, but I listen, Les. Oh, thank you, Ziggy. Where's Chris? He's busy. That boy has been working overtime and everything. Oh, educational is good. I love learning. Yes, that's why I want to do a series on the constellations, the mythology that goes with them, you know, that kind of stuff. Just like I can do Orion's Belt right now. You know, and everybody thinks, oh, the pyramids in Egypt are the only ones that line up with Orion's Belt, and that's not true. It's all over the world. All over the world. Celeste, hello. Hey, Les, back again. No stamp in the mail yet, but it's coming. Finished cutting the acreage this afternoon, and my eyes are red and killing me. Oh my God, allergies, yes. Yes. You have to be creative always. Keep your channel growing. Yeah. I enjoyed the reaction stream yesterday. It was funny. Yeah, I just like doing things, crazy things like that. Sickerdoodle says, I can't wait for that. Vicky Vay totally makes all sense. Yeah. Les, believe it or not, I love learning from you, and thank you. Oh, well, thank you. That's a great compliment. So, you know, if I do things right the way I want to, it should be a very interesting ride. It really should. Robin Cloudwater, hello. I will never be a content creator. Not my thing, but I support those I like. Well, thank you, Zigzag. So I'm hoping with what I want to do and how I want to do it. It's mostly, I already know what I want to do. It's how I want to put it together. And sometimes it's working and sometimes it's not. And sometimes I just put things out and say, all right, let's see what the wind brings. You know, and so, but with that, as those who are watching me, with that will come change. Maybe not a fast one, because I'm not one for, I'm one of those, once I put my furniture in its place, it stays there. They can stay there forever. You know, I don't care. But a slow change, I don't mind. And slowly but surely, we're going to be, that's why I said by the end of the year, I should be kick butt. I really should. Cindy Lopez, hello. It's mainly how I want to put it out. And that's what I'm learning what to do, is how. I have a vision, and I'm like Sonny Bono. Cher always said that Sonny heard a certain vision or a certain tune in his head and a certain song in his head, and when he got it out, it wasn't what he was hearing in here. It's the same thing. I have a vision here, and sometimes what I put out is not what's in here. So it's like, geez. Change is good most of the time. Sometimes it's bad, but gotta take chances. Exactly. You gotta take chances. You know, I love variety, but viewers like schedules. Like on Monday, it's this topic. Wednesday, it's this topic. Yeah, Milky Way, I understand. And I'm trying to get it down that way, but I have so many interests. I tried doing that, and it won't fit. It will not fit. I've tried, all right, let's do this on this day, this on this day, let's do this on this day. But I have so many, I can't do it in 5 days. I can't do it. Cindy says, you did great tonight, Zigzag. I must have missed some. It must have been, whatever went on, must have been a doozy. Roasted Studios, hello. It's a long time. I was off tonight, Cindy, but thanks, says Zigzag. So, and some nights you guys, whatever goes on, you might have that. You know. Connie Baldwin, hello. Howdy, Les fam. Les, thank you for the sweet note along with me. You got the magnet? Awesome. Oh, honey, you're welcome. You're welcome. I came by the other day. You were wearing a cop hat. I wasn't in the chat, though. Yeah. Would you believe on some of my videos I've worn the cop hat, right? And I've actually gotten some hate shit. They're not bad as far as what other people get. Mine, at least they're clean. I can leave them up. With the cop hat, you know, and I'm like, I'm not a real cop. I don't, and I even did this. I even said, I don't see how people think I'm a real cop with a sparkly blue cop hat. I don't get it, but hey, you look cool as hell. Thank you. Love the glasses too. Yeah, I can't wait to get the badge in the Billy Club. I can't wait. It's hard to keep a schedule when you have a real life job or other circumstances, says Zigzag. Zigzag, was this Katie's stream? Sure did. Love it. Loving it. Awesome. Awesome. Well, you know, it's just that I have so many interests because I'm going to have topic nights, but there's more than 5 different topics I'm doing. I mean, it's just crazy. I can't keep to one night we're doing this, one night we're doing that, and get them all in. There's no way. There's no way. So pretty much it's going to be like a free-for-all. You know, you won't know until I announce it. Greggy Huffman, my future ex-husband. Hello. Hello. Love it. Yes, Milky Way, we had a good time. Meeting new people was wild. Awesome. Greg, hey, handsome. And Sylvia says, I told you, Les, you would make a good cop. Yeah. Yeah. Connie Baldwin yelling, jail, jail, for the nitwit who charged her kid in the shopping basket. You need to go to jail. That's all there is to it. Milky Way says, Zigzag, thank you. I have to watch it. I love Katie. Yeah. Schedule is hard. Yeah, especially when you got so much. Howdy, future ex-husband. Greg, how does it feel to know that you're now starting to be known as my future ex-husband? How does it feel? Yes. And like I said, I'm developing characters and everything anyway. So, have to wear my readers or I am blind as a bat. No. I think Greg loves that, Les. I think he does too. Hey, Greg's been in here for so long. I mean, forever. And he's such a wonderful man. Greg is. He's very sweet, and you know, and he's been in here so long. So you know, he's supposed to come and sweep me off my feet on a white horse, which I think should be a white Harley with all that horsepower. So, you know, he hasn't been up here yet, and it's been over a year. See, Les, all husbands have the potential to be ex-husbands. Greg's head grows bigger every day, says Milky Way. Anna, welcome back. Hi, everyone. Not stinky anymore. Awesome. Les is so thoughtful to direct her cough away from us so we don't get it. Yes. Yes. Greggy says, Les, you're a great sexy eyes. Oh, thank you. You're a great future ex-husband. Oh my goodness. Oh. I'm telling you. I know what trips people out sometimes is somebody who hasn't been in for like a year or so, or maybe even 8 months, and they'll come in, start talking. You may not remember me, and I was like, yeah, I remember you. And I'll be like, wait, didn't you do this? Yeah, you remember. Yeah. I do remember. Some nights better than others, but I do remember. So, I feel lots less. And same here, Greg. Yeah, he's a wonderful guy. And that's why I tease him the way I do and stuff. She's coughing because those cancer emphysema sticks. No, that isn't why I cough. I try to remember. Some nights you can and some nights you can't. I'm blaming it on age. I'm blaming mine on age now. I'm at that point. I really am. I'm at that point to where, look, I try to act older than what I am. I really do. Still sore from fall, but no, I'm lucky. Daggone Anna, yes, you are. And everyone in here, great people, says Greg. Yes, yes. Zigzag, me too, Les. Yeah, I'm acting older than what I am because I found out people. All right, just between us, don't let anybody else know. But with like young guys, if you act older, they'll do everything for you. Like if I'm out the stores and stuff, oh my god, I'm serious. Can I help you? Can I help you? Can I help you? Yeah. Zigzag, like I am old. Well, I'm there. I feel like when you're 50, you're like that in between stage of 12 and 13. You know, you're not a teenager, but you're not a kid. You just don't have that place. Well, I'm 50 and I'm in that stage. So I have found out also, it's not just when you're young, it's when you're older too. It's like, oh, I need to be with the older crowd, but I still like the young crowd, and it's like Zigzag 57 here. See, she's well into that. I'm still that awkward young teenage. Like, I don't belong with the big kids, but I don't belong with the little kids, and I certainly don't belong with the adults. Zigzag old lady here. Yeah. Yep. C less to 60. Yep. 51, Greggy. Yep. See, we're all in there. I think I'm cool though, says Ziggy. I think I'm a cantankerous old bitch, and that's what I want to be. I want to be a cantankerous old bitch. Milky Way, must remember that for future reference, I'm stuck in a weird age group at 29. Oh, 29. When I was 20, Snickerdoodle, I'm 40. Yeah, I loved it when I was 40. Loved your Hollow Earth before I didn't know what it was. Anna, I am going to do another Hollow Earth. I think you're the one that asked me to do it, and I am going to do another one. I am going to do a few things along that subject. Greggy's like, me too, Les. Said you'll be 60 this year. 29, I remember it well. Sniff, sniff, says Connie. When I was 29 and a half, I freaked out. Because I was like, oh shit, I'm hitting 3-0. You know, this and that. And I freaked the hell out for about 6 months. And the day, like when my 30th birthday came around, I was like, no big deal. I still acted 12. I'm just sassy and I love to laugh and have fun with people, says Zigzag. See, Les, everybody tells me I don't look 60. I went to my nightly 2 glasses of Cabernet. I know a lot of women who they have a glass of wine at night, every night. 60 this year too, Cindy. 1959 rocked, says Connie. I think 1968 rocked. But as I get older, it really is how you feel. It really truly is. It's how you feel. Anna loves the Cabernet. God, if I started drinking wine every night, I ended up with like 2 bottles a day habit. I would. I know me. I can't. Zigzag's like, wished I would liked it, but I don't. I'd end up going straight to the whiskey. Liquor. Nothing wrong with a little recipe, sea lust. Sylvia says over 60 here, but I can still dance. All that rocks. Red wine is an antioxidant. I just can't have the alcohol. I can't have the alcohol. But it truly is. And then an update. So I've been on these water pills now for a week. Okay, it'll be a week tomorrow. And today, finally noticed the difference, and I didn't even notice it. I mean, I noticed it, but I didn't notice it at first. And I was like, holy shit. Now, before, I couldn't, believe it or not, I could get out of my home, but I was barely able to get back into my home. it took a lot for me to get back inside. I had to have help. And so today I left. I had Nina with me. And we came home, and she wanted to carry the bag. I was like, all right. So I was following her in. And she walked straight into the house at first, and I just walked in behind her like it was nothing. And just sat there, took off, and I just stopped. And I was like, oh my God. Water pills, like fluid pills? Yeah, I'm in congestive heart failure, believe it or not. So they put me on potassium and LEZ'S. And and so when I came in, I just stopped in the middle of the kitchen. I'm in the middle of taking my coat off and went, holy shit, I just walked right into my house and I'm not out of breath. And I was tripping out. So it's working. It's working. It didn't, how do I want to put it? It was like, oh, you know, I was like, oh my God. I mean, so hopefully in a few weeks I'll be back to doing everything. I'll be able to do my own damn laundry. Yay, thank God for that. Yes, Ziggy, yes. Yeah, we found out a week ago, so. Connie's like, me too, Les, so yes. Connie said, my fam said I was being racist when I said that the indigenous people cannot handle alcohol, but I was just saying what I read, a lot of people are allergic. Yeah, some people are, yeah. Used to drink beer, wine, loved it. Then, now, don't need it, says Greggy. I was a liquor person. So glad you are better with a... so glad you were better with the SOB. I'm glad it's helping you, Les. Thank you. And Ziggy's like, yay, thank God for that. Cindy's like, Les, yay. Yeah, I was just doing my thing, and it just didn't dawn on me. And I just stood there in the middle of the kitchen. I was like, holy shit. So hopefully I'll be back to normal. Silky, hello. And see, Les says, I don't need red wine. I just love it with my dinner at night. Relaxing too. Yeah. Yeah. Don't drink because of diabetes, but still dream of Cabernet Sauvignon. I still can taste the bourbon and shit. I still crave it. It is a bad problem, Connie. Alcohol abuse is bad on reservations. I know my dad is Native American and was an alcoholic from the age of 13 to 65 until he had to have a liver transplant. That'll do it. Always take your meds. They truly help. Yeah, I always take my meds. He is sober for 3 years now and doing great. Awesome. Zigzag, I have to admit, when Les told me I didn't take it well, no, she didn't. Silky says, we're drinking beer right now. I'm telling you, if I was my old self before I quit drinking, I'd be a freaking lush on here. I'm dead serious. Yes, 30s rule, 40s success. I loved 40. I did. I'm sorry. I did. Cigar, I hope he's better with the transplant. We should all be given second chance. Glad to hear that he's doing well. Yes. I never drank, said Ziggy. I tried to make myself like beer and alcohol, but nope. Love me a amaretto sour, though. Yep. That ain't gonna hurt you. Exactly when you are considered an alcoholic. When are you considered an alcoholic? I was. I don't drink, never did, said Sylvia. I was a functioning alcoholic. And as soon as I could, I was drunk. And I had to have it. And I never knew my limit. Never knew my limit. And I think what it was is that I don't have normal taste buds. I can't really taste a lot of the stuff that I eat. It's more of how it feels and how, if I've gotten sick on it before, and how it feels down my throat and stuff like that. So when I would drink, I always drank liquor. And I couldn't taste it. So, and I would just drink more and more. You know. And I did it from like the time I got off work to the time I went to bed. I was a functioning alcoholic. I don't know how many times I went to work with hangover. And you start suffering constantly. Yep, my grandma told me that her father told her a drinking man will never have nothing, and that is God's honest truth. That's the God's honest truth. I spent a lot of money on alcohol. Well, Milky Way says beer is nasty to me. I didn't care for beer. I just like wine occasionally, or GT. Is an amaretto sour like a whiskey sour? Just different. Yeah, kinda. Yeah. Now, fallen like to give hospital 1,000. Really. I'm really glad you're feeling. I'm so happy you're feeling better, Les. Well, thank you, Carol. I thought you left. Thank you. My friend threw up all over her ex-husband. A brand new truck with the amaretto. Oh. Never had a whiskey sour. Amarettos are smooth. There's one that'll make me sick, and that's rum. Oh, hey, Place Whisper. Hello. Welcome to the lounge. I haven't had one in a long time. That's one of the reasons why I don't drink. I never wanted to destroy myself like that. My sisters had to pick me up from work. And one night, I guess I called her and picked her up from work. And she said, I watched you try to take out your contacts. She said, I never thought you'd be able to. And she said, you had blood all over your hands. I guess I'd cut myself. Didn't know it. Woke up next day, blood all over my hand, dried on my hand and on my bed. And yeah. Many nights sitting here going, I wonder when this ride is going to stop. Yeah. One time I had a hangover for 3 days. Had that button for the hostess with the mostest. Hell yeah. You freaked out, huh? Sacred little one. Oh my god, no. My hubby hasn't drank in 7 years. I'm so happy now. Zigzag said, already done, Greg. Yay. Yeah. So, and I stopped. Ian, it was about 70% reason was Ian. And the other one is I thought I was going to lose my right kidney. So I was like, I'm not going to lose a body part. But Ian needed a mom. And he was so young. And so he was 2. And he needed a mommy. So that's why I did it. First thing I do is on streams I like or videos is hit the thumbs up, never a thumbs down. Awesome. Oh, I've decided I'm going to do something. I am going to do a thing. I'm going to check out my town. I want to see, and there's a reason why I'm doing this. I am going out around my town, well, both towns, Heath and Nurk, and I'm going to see how many places are truly handicapped accessible. Those I support get a thumbs up from me every time. Awesome. I never had thumbs down on a video, even if it really sucks. I have. I've given, that I can remember, I've given 3, but because they were really bad. Well, anyway, I'm going to be doing this thing, and I'm going to run my town because Now that's a good thing to do, Les. Well, thank you. Because I was at this little, I was near an establishment that had like 5 little shops. It's one of those box, one of those little strip things. And there's only like 5 little shops. It's not very big at all. And it has handicap parking. Well, what good is the handicap parking if you can't get onto the sidewalk to get into the building? I was like, all right. Now, handicap parking. I understand there are some people who can walk, who are handicapped. I have a handicap placard myself. But what about those that are in a wheelchair? You know, you would be surprised on how some places don't have handicap accessible sidewalks. Exactly. So, and I'm really going to do it when I get my scooter chair fixed. I got a call to get that fixed. Because that actually goes against the Americans with Disabilities Act. You are to have handicapped accessible. Let's be smashing that thumbs down hard, hoping she can thumbs down it more than once. Right, Les, says Greggy. Ziggy says, I have that issue with my mama. It makes me so mad. Exactly. And so, you know, I was like, how many places, especially all government places, are supposed to totally handicap accessible everywhere? So, but it does go against the Americans with Disabilities Act. Why have handicap parking if they can't get into the freaking building? They can be fined for that. Exactly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to videotape it, and then, like you just said, report them. I really am. Because it's not just for me. I can walk in there, but there's so many others that can't. They have those car thing. What is it? You guys know those where you park your car. I don't know what they're called offhand, but they can't get between them to get into the building. And so I was looking at it. Think of others that have no help. Yep. So I'm going to start off in my own town. I got a little town. Well, what good is it to have the handicap parking in front of your door, and then you got to walk a half mile to get up a ramp to go? I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, what good is that for them? What if it's raining and snowing? If it's snowing, they can't get down there. They can't get down all the way down to the very end and then go around and stuff like that. Or if it's raining, they're going to get drenched. You know, that's not fair either. You're the best, that's all. Thank you. Snickerdoodle, that's sad. People with a disability have to worry if they can find parking or way to get into somewhere. Exactly. And since the weather is getting warmer, I am literally going to patrol parking lots for those that do not have handicap plates or placard. I seriously am. And I'm going to turn them in. It'll all be on video. Which is another reason why I want my scooter chair fixed, because then I can be like, hey. I couldn't park there, and this is why. I'm in my scooter chair. Zigzag. And don't park in handicapped spots. If you aren't handicapped, don't do it. And don't park close to handicapped spots. Some have to have ramps to get out of their vehicles. Exactly. And that's what I'm going to do. I said I was going to do it, and I'm going to do it. See, Les, I was walking through the parking lot of a grocery store at night and walked straight into one of those handicap curbs on the pavement. Landed on my hands and knees on the pavement, raw hands. Ooh. Exactly, Zig says Snickerdoodle. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Les, we need you at the White House. We really do. Nah, I think I do. I'd be better off outside the White House. Sylvia's like, yay, Les. Well, you know, I know. Yeah, can you imagine on your raw hands? Oh. But it just makes have you win. No, I'd do more damage on the outside because it could be any one of us at any time. It could be somebody who's young, who is stuck in a wheelchair. I mean, look how many children. I see children, I see adults, I see in-betweens. You never know. And so, yeah, if you do not have a handicap placard or a handicap plate, I'm going to video record you and I'm turning you in. I am dead serious. I'm going to video record it. It's going to be, you know, it'll have the timestamp on there and everything. And I will turn you in. And if they say you can't, I'll turn you in. Now, whether they do something about it or not is on them. But I will turn you in. Washington, D.C. is all messed up. Too much partisan bickering. We people have to hold them accountable. And that's one of the good things about the First Amendment auditors is holding people accountable. Milky Way, there's a foot and knee specialist clinic near me that only has stairs. Only idiots can see that dilemma. Oh my, can't see that dilemma. Why have a foot and knee specialist and then stairs? I don't get it. Cameron Jackson, it has been a very long time, Cameron. Hello. And I changed my name to the lounge, so welcome to the lounge. Hello. See, Les's thanks. Ziggy pulled my back to, just did not see it at night. Needs to be well lit. I think parking lots should be well lit for safety, if nothing else. Looking forward to Celeste. Oh, I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to be a little controversial this year. I'm really going to let him have it. I seriously am. Seriously am. It's only fair. You know? Thank you. It's been a while. How you been? I've been good. Been good. Been sick and then got better, and sick then got better. How have you been, Cameron? You guys, I don't know if you recognize anybody in here, Cameron. Go for it, Les. It needs to be done. Well, yes, it does. And I got the idea from the First Amendment auditors, which are, some of them really do go out, I feel, and want to have the confrontation, or is looking to yell at the cops. And then there's others who aren't. But it's to hold people accountable, and that's what I want to do. Let's hit on the subject of bullying this year. I did it last year. I can do it again this year. That's not a problem. Snickerdoodle, my dad has polio since he was a kid, and he has issues with his knees and feet on top of it, so he has handicap sticker. And he should be able to easily get into a building. Or at least onto the sidewalk to get into a building if it's a strip area. Can't complain, life's been good. Glad to hear you're doing good. Yes. Yes, I am. Anybody, you know, should have, who's handicapped. And I want to tell people this also. My mom had a handicap placard. If she had a really good day, she never parked in a handicap spot. But if she had a really bad day, she did. And I'm the same way. I usually don't, but if I'm having a bad time, yeah, I will. And this lady made a comment. Now, just because somebody looks healthy on the outside doesn't mean they're not healthy on the inside. I mean, doesn't mean they are healthy on the inside. And my mom looked good and everything. To look at her, you couldn't tell there was anything wrong. But if you would see her, like, try to drink something, I mean, you know, she had to have those big, huge hot coffee mugs, and her hands were like this. She couldn't walk well. Do not mistake in that. Just because they look healthy doesn't mean they're healthy on the inside. So you never know. You never know who is sick. Just like new hard pass on that. Some think it's bullying if you look at them. Too many people are offended these days. Oh yeah, I know. But he's got a very bad heart, and if he has a bad day, he should be able to get in. You know, you should park in a handicap. Just like people say, it really needs to be addressed over and over. A 10-year-old died during a fight tonight, brought on by bullying. Exactly, LEZ'S. Exactly. That's why I said people really need to take a chill pill nowadays. But I know there's been a couple of channels on here who also are sitting here bitching because people look healthy and they're using the scooter chairs at stores. Now, those scooter chairs are not something they have to provide. That's not in part of the Americans with Disabilities Act. That is not. That is a courtesy stores give to their customers. Now, there's been a couple channels who sit there and they see these people in a scooter chair who they say look fine and that they have no right to use those scooter chairs. None. That the channel creator, because they're over 400 pounds, they need it. You don't know if that person needs it either. Just like it's on my orders, I'm not to walk more than 120 feet. I can show you that if I still have the paperwork. 120 feet. And then I'm to sit and rest. Well, if I go to the store, there is nowhere to sit and rest. Where the hell am I going to sit and rest at a store? So I get a scooter chair. And I can stand up to get my product. I look fine on the outside. I'm scrambled eggs on the inside. So, you know, people need to take, just because you're 600 pounds, 500 pounds, 400 pounds, doesn't mean that that chair is yours. That isn't what they're for. They're for people who need it. Now, granted, you can tell when a teenager's on there and they don't need it, they're just playing. That is pure and simple. When I was a manager at Walmart, I tell them, get off it. Go. And they just look at me like I'm stupid. And I was like, really? Look, you will be listening, Liz, while I prep dinner. Okay. Never judge a book by its cover. Just saying. Exactly. Karen says, not feeling so good? Who, me? I haven't been. But it bothered me. Oh, just normal, usual stuff, really. Honestly, Cameron. Anchors away. Hello. So it bothered me when I found out about this creator. Who I know, and y'all would know, but I'm not going to say her name. And I'm like, you got a lot of nerve. You've got a lot of nerve. Because I know when this creator was talking, my name was brought up. Because at Halloween time, I had went in the scooter chairs. Now somebody went to bat for me, and the person ended up taking that stream down. But they went to bat for me in the stream, and they said, well, doctors encourage heart patients to walk. I just told you, I can only walk 120 feet. And the thing of it is, I couldn't walk. I couldn't. you know, and my legs and feet were so swollen. So, but they didn't bother to get my side. Trust me, if I don't need a scooter chair, I'm not in it. I am not in it. If I need it, I use it. And so that day I needed it, but I wanted to get my video done. Do you think that I want to be seen in a scooter chair? No, but it's part of life. So I'm sitting there thinking, everybody knows I literally have health problems and I am handicapped. And I do have problems with my feet and legs. Big problems. So that kind of ticked me off. So, you know, I look fine. I'm scrambled eggs inside. So I was a little perturbed, and I was like, you got a lot of nerve. Your only problem that we know of is that you're 450 pounds. There are people who abuse it, though. The reality is, you don't really know. Exactly. You don't know. You really don't know. You don't. That's why I bought my own. I just can't shop with it, but I mean, I can. I mean, but I can't push no cart, and I don't have a big basket in front of mine. But I just love how fast it goes. I really do. Kathy Bills, hello. Hi, Les. Dog woke me up listening. I will listen completely tomorrow morning, as usual. Awesome, awesome. See, Les, one day all those abusing the handicap facilities are going to be needing them themselves. Exactly. Then they will understand how abusive their ways were. Exactly. Zigzag. I try to just not judge unless I see something so obvious. Exactly. That's why when I was managing, you can tell the kids, they're just playing on them. They were just playing on them. And I would be like, hey, you gotta go. Gotta go. Get off. Go. Go do something. And I'm seriously, I'm going to go into Walmart and I'm going back to the toy department and just take videos. I mean, I could do this every day. Of kids, their parents just take them to the toy department and leave them. And expect the associates there to babysit. Take care of your freaking kids and you wonder why they get taken. If I walk too much or sit too much back and my right leg starts killing me. Yeah, you see, you don't know. I'm like, you know, parents, watch your kids. How dare you tell me how to raise my child? Well, if your child is coming up to me and poking on me and wanting my food and stuff, and I tell them no, take care of your kid. Apparently your kid's hungry. Feed it. Of course, I would never deny a child. I'm just saying. Oh. We all have our ways of parenting, I understand. But you ought to teach your kids. You know, you stand by me. You know, you're hungry. Okay, wait till we're done shopping. We'll get something to eat. You know. Rain Periwinkle could tell you all about that, says Sea Lust. I don't know who Rain Periwinkle is. Parents now aren't like my parents were. Parents now aren't like we were. But, you know, but I am going to do the handicap thing. I truly am. I truly, truly am. I think of my mom every time. Every time. Because when that lady and that little girl, well, she was about 13, I guess. When they said what they said to my mother, Mom said, I know if you were here, you would have done something. I said, damn Skippy, I would have put them right there in their place right then and there. Dead serious. You know, because my mom looks good doesn't mean she was doing good. My kids knew better. I was a parent to my kids. Same here. Good for you, Les. Well, thank you. I do. I think of my mom every time. Every time. Every time. Because that could be us one day. You know. She's the mother of the little girl that got kidnapped, raped, and murdered by that pedo. Oh, jeez. Looks are deceiving. You never know. You never know. You never know. The first time I rode one of the scooter chairs at work, was after my first heart attack. If I live long enough, I know I'll need help. Oh, I was after my first heart attack at work. I got dropped off at work because that's where my truck was. And I had to go in, turn all the paperwork in and everything. It was the day I was released from the hospital, and I did not want to do it. And it just so happened that James, he worked HR, and he was also my best friend's husband. He was a good friend of mine. And he's like, get your ass in the chair. And I did not want to do it. And I did. You know, but hey. Now it's like, if I need it, I'll do it. I don't think anything about it. How many heart attacks have you had, Les? You don't want to know. You don't want to know. I've had, oh my God, Les, you've had a heart attack? I've had quite a few. I've had 3 major heart attacks. And I've had about, I think it was about 4 minor ones. 2 of them I went to the hospital for the minor ones. And then 2 of them I had at home. And I already knew what to do. No. Yeah, what? No, 3. No, I've had 7. Oh, yeah. Ziggy's had 9. Yeah. It's not pleasant. You can also have a silent heart attack, which I think the very first one I've ever had was a silent heart attack. My friend Michelle, bless her soul, she was a nurse, and I told her about the first, what had happened at my mom's house one day. And she said, Les, I think you had a silent heart attack. And I was like, there's no such thing. She said, oh yeah, there's such things. She said, I think you've had a silent one. And I wouldn't believe her, and I really think I did. Ziggy's had, her husband's open heart, triple bypass, stents, and pacer defibrillator. Wow. Art Deco, where have you been? Okay, gotta go. I didn't even know you were in here. Oh my God. He just comes in, gotta go. Didn't even know you were even here. Art Deco. Hubby has had the heart attacks, Les. 9. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. He said a lot. He said more than me. He said, wow. And here I am. Art did a drive-by. No kidding. I didn't even know he was even in here. Oh, Art. Greggy's like, love you, Art. Zigzag's like, Art with a heart. Oh my God. Because, you know, if Art comes in, everybody knows it. You know what's weird is that through this little window that I'm actually watching the chat, it tells exactly what time people type. I know exactly what time of the night it is just by reading the chat. Oh. I asked about your thoughts on the Harvard scandal. I didn't even see it. I didn't even see that question. I think I should do like a live stream on that one, on the Harvard scandal. I think I should. Are you talking about oh shit, I may not even know what you're talking about now. Zigzag says it's weird because when you say how many he has had, people don't believe it. Unfortunately, I'm not lying. Oh, I believe it, Zigzag. Trust me. Wow, Zigzag. Thank God he's still with you. Yeah, I believe it. I'm not even sure I know what you're talking about now. If there's a recent one, I don't know about it. Sarah says my grandmother had a heart attack that had obvious symptoms, and the doctor said she'd had a silent one a few days earlier by looking at her blood work. Yeah. Great, he says you're here for a reason, Les. Yeah, for the kids. Zigzag says I did not see you, Art. Then she says thanks, Anna and Sylvia. Cameron says seems like college is just a place to get indoctrinated. Nowadays, yeah. Oh, the admission scandal, yeah. Honestly, I did a little thing on that, last week before, and people were on, you know, Felicity and Lori, but I was like, there's 38 others, not to mention all the other people involved in all that. There were 60 total. And I even said with Harvard, I said, you guys are forgetting one thing. I said, my thing is the schools. The schools. So I was taking it from that standpoint. Anna said, only used one time when I got out of the hospital was staff and had to get meds. Wow, for real, Art says IRC, she remembered having a brief episode of chest pain and thought she had a stitch in her side. Yes, but this one is Harvard. I have not cut my TV on in days. Same here. Yeah, I went over. I wanted to take the side of, okay, what about the schools? You're on the people, but what about the schools? The people can't do it if the schools don't allow it. And I think it's a crying shame. I think it's a crying shame. I think that I personally feel that it discredits them. And it should. Because they're all about honesty. You know, they're all about this and truth and blah, blah, blah. And then they allow this shit to happen. Well, their credit, honestly, for me, just went down the toilet. Because they allow this shit to happen. People can't do it if the colleges don't allow it to happen. And then y'all turn a blind eye like, oh, well. They just turn, no, it isn't how it works. Because you know what was going on. Lori could receive 20 years in prison and her daughters might have to testify against her. Jeezy gal. I don't think they should get 20 years in prison for that. I really don't. I feel kind of bad for the Full House lady. I mean, I would do anything for my kids, so don't get caught. Yeah, I don't feel none of them deserve 20 years. 6 months in prison would kill them. Cameron Jackson, yeah, well, it's good to know that all it takes is money to get top education. Now people won't be so hard up to get their kids into a good college. Yeah. Ziggy says, my husband has nitro with him at all times, and I do too, because I have to make sure, yeah, I got my nitro. No kidding, I was in a professional program and had a few classmates about whom I thought I'd be really mad to be the person who didn't get in because of this bozo. Exactly. It's exactly, it was bribery, they will get off of it. I don't feel sorry for them. No, what they committed federal offenses. And when they did the money transfers and stuff, it went across state lines, and that became federal, and that is against the law, and the feds they don't back off. That one actress's daughter flat out said she was only in college to party. Exactly. I don't feel sorry for him. Yeah. So, but I don't think any of them deserve 20 years in prison. I mean, good God. It's not like they killed anyone. Yeah, murderers get less time. What is up with that? But, they should pay. A couple years in jail. You know. Major ass fine. Something that's going to hit their wallet, not $500. Something that's really going to hit their wallet. You feeling better? Off topic, and yeah, 20 years is crazy. Yes, I'm feeling better. I am feeling a little bit better, yeah. Yes, thank you, Art. Yeah. I was telling them earlier that I could get out of my house, but it was very hard for me to get back in. And because of the steps, no matter which way I go, there's steps. And so today I left with my granddaughter, and we came back, and we're all in a good mood. It's nice and warm, you know. We're all in a good mood, and I just came in the house and started taking my coat off, and I stopped in the middle of the kitchen like, wait a minute. I got in with no help. I'm not out of breath. Oh my God. So it's working. Excuse me. I think the college should be held accountable as well. Me too, Cameron. That's what I said. They knew. These people can't do it if the colleges don't allow it. I think everyone involved should have jail time and should have fines that hit their wallet to where they feel it. Zigzag, average people pay hard-earned money to send their kids to college. Yeah, they do. Zigzag, I don't agree with 20 years, though. Me neither. I don't agree with that. You have not said hey to me, Art. Now I'm all up and my feelings hurt. You hurt her feel bads. Synchronal said, yep, they should. Yeah, I don't agree with 20 years, but I really think that they should have some sort of jail time because it's the crime. And they should be monetarily penalized where they feel it in the wallet. Dead serious. Zigzag, you called me and my giraffe fat. Oh my God. Oh my God. Snickerdoodle, yeah, they should. Zigzag. Yeah. Zigzag says, I did not, Art, you big old meanie. So, and it's not just Lori Loughlin and Felicity Huffman. There are 38 other parents. Don't forget that. Just because they're not famous doesn't mean that they weren't rich and, you know, they did the same thing. 40 parents. 40. What I want to know is if Lori Loughlin's husband, Massimo, was also named. Okay? He's one of the 40 parents charged. Why wasn't William H. Macy charged along with Felicity? Why aren't the spouses? Okay, Greggy. Because as a spouse, I would notice $50,000 missing. I may not notice one or two, but I would notice 50 grand or 500 grand. I would notice that. They all should be arrested and repay. Every single one involved. Well, good question, Les. They are complicit too. Yeah. Unless they are literally one of those spouses that don't pay attention. Unless they're literally one of them. Don't pay attention. I pay attention to my checkbook. I'm sorry. I just want to know. Because Lori Loughlin's husband, Massimo, is named. He is on the list. But William H. Macy isn't. As a matter of fact, there's only 2 sets of couples on that list. The rest of them are just the one. Me too, Les, but they may have separate bank accounts. Well, yeah. Well, I can understand that. But that doesn't mean they're not in on it. Like I said, there's 2 sets of couples. There's Lori Loughlin and her husband, and then there's another a couple on there. So, you know, like my mom and dad, they have separate accounts, but they also have joint accounts. So, you know, mom keeps her play money in hers, and dad keeps his play money in his. It's just play money. And then all the rest of the money, you know. Sorsha, hello. What crazy is students who applied and didn't get in during the times their kids got in have a legitimate case to sue the school because they can say, I may have gotten in if these parents didn't pay. Exactly, Sorsha. And there actually has been a lawsuit. A $5 billion lawsuit. This parent and kid wants to make a statement. Dead serious. There's been a $5 billion lawsuit. They want to make a statement. But there were plenty. These kids who should have had a chance to get in didn't. And they're pissed. They are pissed. They're like, I did everything right. I did everything right. I went and did all this extracurricular activity. I worked hard for my grades. I want to get an education. And then you get Lori Loughlin's daughter here on YouTube. Yeah, I'm just in there for the party. Football, that kind of stuff. You know me, guys. I'm not even going to be there for the first 2 months. I've got traveling to do. I'll have a talk with the dean and all of them, and we'll just straighten it out. Really? I mean, that's when I think it's terrible, because it's going, you like, I hate to keep saying Lori, because it's so obvious. It's more about how things looked in the way that it is. Truly. Her kids are beyond spoiled rotten. Beyond spoiled rotten. And that's evident. You can tell. They're beyond spoiled rotten. And and she's more worried about how things look rather than how things really are. Les, my sister got gas somewhere, then all of a sudden she had an alert on her phone. Someone had used her card in Laredo. They took $100. Oh my God. No way. See, technology is just making things worse. So if you ask me, So if you ask me, out of all of them, actually, Lori is the snottiest. One of the truth. Look, whether you have money or you don't, you should be proud of your child no matter what they do. You know, her daughter, the one that she had to bribe to get into college, makes bank herself just from her YouTube channel. The girl makes bank. It's not like she makes $20 here and $20 there. The girl makes bank. She's already a business before she even graduated high school. You know, let her do her thing. But Lori just, that's just a little play thing. Well, for her, if she's not college, she wasn't even high school material. She wasn't even in high school half the time. Zigzag, some kids aren't college material. Just saying, exactly. Exactly. I just want them to get some kind of education. I don't care. Go to a tech, go to a small community college, go to a large college, go to major university. I don't care where you go, as long as you get something under your belt. Something. Just something. I don't care. Cameron says that, and just because they've been too material doesn't make them smart. Exactly. That just because they just been to college doesn't. Oh, okay. Yes, that's right. Okay. Sylvia's yes, Zigzag. She could not believe it. You have to be careful nowadays. Exactly. Zigzag, get an associate degree, or even, yeah, trade school, junior college, yeah. Anything to have something to fall back on. That's the only thing I ever ask. The only thing. The only thing I ever asked. You know. But I think but with Lori's case, it's more about how things look rather than how things are. It's all about the looks. It's not about the way things are. You know, I don't know if I was smart enough to go to a major university or not. I never even tried, didn't want to. You know, regular college is good for me. You know, you know, you just got to do with what is in the kids' heart, or you know what you can deal with, and at the time and stuff. And but if you ask me, yeah, they went way above and beyond. And look, and if you're rich, or if you're famous and rich or whatever, if your kid's an idiot, they're an idiot. They ain't no different than anyone else. You know, ain't no different than me or nothing else. They're idiots, they're idiots. Proud of my kids, both sought to get their degrees. They earned them and are very happy with what they do. I'm proud of them. Awesome, Zigzag. And, you know, Ian, my sister destroyed that one. Doesn't even have his GED. With me, when he was with me, he was set to graduate 6 months early. And he wanted to go to OSU. He wanted to go for landscaping and design. But he didn't, Cheryl. It's a long story there, but Cheryl got him back, and he never graduated high school, blah, blah, blah. But now, he runs his own landscaping team. I'm proud of him. He works hard. Anna says, South Alabama has a program. If you have a low ACT score, you take classes that help you. Cameron says, been drinking Les. My wiener fingers aren't helping me peck the correct words on the keyboard. Cameron, it's okay, sweetie. I do that on a norm without. Anna says, it worked for me. I made President's List. Awesome. Zigzag, that's awesome, Les. Yeah, I'm proud of him. Do I want him to still go to college? Yes, of course I do. I want him to get his GED at least. Jeez. Sylvie says, Les, I'm so ashamed I didn't graduate. Only went to 8th grade. My parents had to raise 8 girls and 1 brother. But why are you ashamed, Sylvia? You're very intelligent. You know? You should not be ashamed of that. You've done very well, and you're very intelligent. Big Mama, Les, good to see you. Looking well. Looking well, love. Big Mama, where have you been? It's been forever. Hello. And I've changed the name. It's now LEZ'S Lounge, and welcome to the lounge. I was on the Dean's list too. Zigzag, how proud y'all must be. I'm sure you were a proud college mama. Congrats to them. Anna says, didn't have to bribe anyone, and my family had money. Anna says, thanks. My family had money, never gave me $1 for college. Never gave me $1. But like I said, when I was 18, I told them all. Told my granddad. He's the one that was a millionaire. And told my parents, take your money, shove it up your ass. I don't need it. And they've kept me to that. Zigzag Cindy, they worked hard for their college education, went to college and worked part-time. I don't feel like that. That's why I don't say much. Well, Sylvia, you seem articulate and educated and intelligent to me. So, speak away, honey. Big Mama, girl, these damn boys play every freaking spot. I've been in the driver's seat. Oh, I bet you're getting hemorrhoids. My dad graduated from Duke. Where is my free degree? Exactly. Big Mama Sport, yeah. I understand the sport thing. Actually, when I said it, I was like, I should have said sport. Sylvia, more importantly, you have common sense, which some people with a college degree know nothing of. Oh yeah, my great aunt Carol, smart as a whip. One of the most intelligent people I know when it comes to books. Ain't got a lick of common sense. She was a teacher and knew exactly what she was doing. And smart. Oh my God, smart. Ain't got a lick of common sense. Ain't got the common sense God gave a turnip. Never went to uni. Sometimes I think about going now, but I feel too old. Sorsha, please. I actually took when I took comparative studies class, and it was on mythology. My instructor was 70 years old. She didn't start college till she was, I think, 55. She went to college at 55. JMR Stink, that's been a long time. Hello. Thank you. Yeah, I like Craftsman. You're welcome, Sylvia. Zigzags, I'll be honest, I had book sense mostly. I have more common sense now that my butt is older. That's right, hold your head up. Hold your head up. But Sylvia, like I said, my best friend's husband, he's, alright, he's 10 years old, so he's 60. He doesn't even have a GED, he never graduated high school. My Aunt Fanny, She's like you. I think she got to 6th grade. One of the smartest women I know. Les looks like she gives great hugs. I do. I love hugs. Sydney says, Sylvia, I'm sure your life learning has made you the way today, which is smart, engaging, and fun. Please don't stop writing in the comments. Yeah, my nephew, he doesn't have a GED, but look, he supports his own home. He has 5 dogs he calls his kids, Rottweilers. They're all just big wusses, you know. Exactly, Art. Never too late, no matter your age. Go for it, Sylvia. I'm thinking about going back. Believe it or not. I really am thinking about going back. And I'm 50. Never too old. I'm just doing it for poops and smiles. I think I've said that before. It's always great to hear, Art, if you did. As I'm thinking about it. Anna says, but partied too and got on probation, had to pull myself out of the gutter. Yeah. But you did, Anna. Props for you for that. So he says, I don't even know how to drive. That's alright. I have 3 of my friends who've never driven a car in their life. They don't want to. They do not want to. And they never had the desire. Does your green screen work yet? Can wait for the astronomy nights. I'm just waiting on Chris. We were supposed to work last week. So maybe next week. In all honesty, college seems like more of a memorization game. Common sense seems like it'd be harder to learn. Yeah. And it says, thanks Zigzag, my mom believed in me, God rest her soul. Greg says, love ya. Les, love ya. Art, love ya. Night, everybody. Greggy, you have a good night, hun, and thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Thank you. I think college is what you're going to get out of college, what you put into it. Any kind of education, just like same thing with high school. You're going to get out of high school what you put into it. It's like everything else you do. You're going to get out of it what you put into it. You barely put anything into it, you're going to get barely anything out of it. It doesn't matter what it is. Well, I'm going to call it a night, Les and Chad. Going to try to get some rest. Yeah, I'm going to be calling it here in a few myself. Can you believe these 2 hours went by quick? Good night. You have a good night. Thank you for coming in, Ziggy. I appreciate it. And I'll see you Monday. I couldn't imagine going with a bunch of 18, 21-year-olds. Hell yeah, I want to go with a bunch of 21 and 18-year-olds. I could probably learn some shit. I'm dead serious. Look at it this way. You're all in there. You're all in there. You're all on the same playing field. Because I remember when I was young and I was in there with older people. You know, I was in there with people who were in their 40s. And here I am, 20, 18, 19. I didn't start till I was 19. Yeah. You know. And then I was in there with a bunch of 18-year-olds, you know. But even then, I stayed to myself. Sylvie, you have yourself a good night. Thank you for coming in. And what we said was true, Sylvia. So there's no smoke being blown up anybody's butt. No, none at all. None at all. But yeah, it's okay, Liz. It's true. So, Sylvia, good night. See you next time. Oh. Art Deco, I taught my niece how to pick a lock. Oh, Art, I need you to come here and teach me. My sister asked why I would teach her that. I said, well, you never know when the ability will come in handy. She could not stop laughing. Well, that's true. She may need to get into the home one day and lost her key. You never know. You never know. Night, everyone. Yes, for sure, says Sylvia. Birdie Boo, hello. How are you tonight? Always want to know how to pick a lock. There was only one set of handcuffs that I had that I could pick the lock on. The other ones I can't. You're the fun Uncle Art. Yes, he is. He's not Uncle Sid in the back, just talking a bunch of crap, getting drunk. No. He knows life skills. I always want to know how to get into a car, because I've locked my keys in my car several times. I think 4 times total. 2 of them I was able to get in because it was a Chevette and that was easy. 2 of them was in my truck. That wasn't so easy. Birdie Boo been gardening all day. 4:30 p.m. down here in Australia. In the down under. The down under regions. I was looking at my yard today, and with it being warm and all that, it just needs to dry out. I was like, man, about a week or 2, it's time to mow the lawn. And Sylvia, you could be a lawyer or a doctor, but be an a-hole. I'll take that. Take the kind, sincere, and sweet person over the scholarly a-hole in a heartbeat. Exactly. Source just said everyone should know how to pick locks. We teach it at my work, along with getting into cars or getting out of restraints, all because of safety, just in case you need to escape a bad situation. Jeezy cow, what kind of work do you do? I just want to know how to get into my freaking vehicle. When I lock my keys in there, or if I've locked myself out. See, Cameron had the same idea I did. Where the hell do you work? You have to learn that shit. Say, Birdie, first, happy to see you, and I think it's so fun to garden. Who knows? I might be well enough to garden. Oh, I work getting children out of probably arranged marriages and stuff like that, right? No wonder you would have to learn that. Oh, no wonder. Dangerous. What you do is dangerous. More power to you. Or a bad marriage. Oh. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I couldn't do that kind of work. I'd get too pissed. I'd just beat the shit out of the husband. I would. What was that movie with Liam Neeson? I don't know. My husband got a new car, It has this metal pull string on it. I was like, what is that for? We worked out. It was in case someone was locked in the boot. It was an unbreakable emergency tag. How cool. Wow. That's awesome. I've never heard of that on a car. Sorsha says, you wouldn't think it happens in places that aren't third world, but it really does. I can believe it. Sela, so much better being alone than in a bad marriage. Exactly. Birdie Boo said it was in the boot. To those that don't know, boot is the trunk. But what kind of a... Honestly, that's awesome. But who would think that? Wow. But that is awesome. So very true, Celeste. Yeah. Wow. Karen said, he says, I have a certain set of skills. He's on the phone with the guy. Oh, Taken. They should put that in all cars. Yes, they should. Yes, they should. We have some crazy outback crazies. We have some crazy outback crazies here in the States too, so yeah, I understand. Sorsha, you actually get yourself back. You actually get yourself back. Yep. Seamless must have been in a bad marriage. Well, y'all, it's getting late for this old lady. Good night, Les and everyone. You have a good night, Cindy. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Art says, if you turn the computer dust can blower upside down, you can freeze a lock and break it, or freeze the keyhole and strip the inside. Oh, awesome. See, art's good for a lot of things, folks. Sarah says, my Nissan Sentra has a pull handle in the trunk as well, and the handle is made of glow-in-the-dark plastic. Oh, snap. Have they found that little baby over there yet? Which one? We have a lot. Cameron says, well, she's got a certain set of skills. Yeah. Art. Yeah, you can just freeze the lock and then you tap it and it breaks it. See, you learn something new every day. 18-month little girl. I've heard of a couple others. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know. Oh, Maya. No. I don't believe they found her. No. And that happened right near Katie, Miss Fucking Wonderful. That happened right near her house. And she's supposed to be doing a thing on that. Heard they dragged the lake and she wasn't there. Really? Who knows? Who really knows? You know, them poor little babies. I just get so down and cry when I hear about them. I really do. And I just ask the Lord to watch over them. I do. Think she's... Sources said, I think she's stepping back from that case, Les, because the people are dangerous and live right by her could be dangerous for her. Okay. Yeah, because I don't want Katie in danger either. And when I say it literally happened, yeah, she can walk to where that happened. Yeah. I don't want her hurt either. So, that's, yeah. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Damn. Mm-mm-mm. Well, y'all, my time is up. And, I'm getting a little tired myself. So, I hope everyone has a great weekend. I want to thank everyone for coming in and participating. It's been a great chat. Thank you. Totally appreciate it. And I will be back Monday. So hopefully it'll be a good subject. I want to thank everyone, old and new, those coming back, new people coming in, and those who've been here every night. And take care. And guess what? We will talk later. Bye, everybody.